Good old George.
Good old George Washington Bridge. Okay, although growing older is a blessing, the slow decline associated with aging has led us to treat the process like a disease.
Truly.
For shame.
The stigma against
Aging.
aging. Whew. But lucky for us, our next guest is helping us feel great and look our best in his forthcoming book, Younger for Life. Dr. Anthony Youn is America's holistic plastic surgeon whose TikTok videos have gone viral.
The Medfluencer is known for his advice, celebrity plastic surgery commentary, and a behind-the-scenes peek into the procedures he performs. Thank you very much. We welcome Dr. Youn this morning. Hello.
Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it.
This is fantastic. So
This is our favorite subject.
It is. We love our good skin here.
Yes, we do.
You are a plastic surgeon,
I
but
am.
not just any plastic surgeon.
Yes.
A holistic plastic surgeon.
Yes. So early in my practice, I realized that the goal of plastic surgery, everything that I was taught was to operate first, was you got to bring people to the operating room. And I realized that my goal should be the opposite. It should be, how do I keep people out of the operating room, yet still help them to look and feel amazing so that hopefully they don't feel the need to go under the knife.
Bravo. That's an ethical doctor right there.
Hello. He took the Hippocratic Oath. Was this something you always wanted to do? Did you know you wanted to go into plastic surgery? Or?
I did for a long time, and it wasn't until actually I thought that I'd reached the pinnacle of success that I really made this shift in my thinking, because I was trained, as any traditional plastic surgeon was, to cut is to cure. The only way to heal is with cold steel. And I realized that it should be the opposite of that, and that's why I wrote the book, and that's why I'm doing a lot of things that I'm doing now.
To cut is to heal.
This is fascinating.
That's going to stay with me.
I wonder, I'm very curious about something you just said. You said it wasn't until you reached what you thought was the pinnacle. Where were you in your career?
So in plastic surgery, we look at success, and really in surgery, you look at success of how many operations you're doing and how many of the top tier operations you're doing. Because patients may trust almost anybody to do their liposuction, but if you have somebody who trusts you with their face to do a facelift, that's kind of the pinnacle. And so for years, I actually judged the success of my practice on how many facelifts I was doing.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Yeah.
But he does have great skin, too,
I'm staring at it like under a microscope.
And you both have beautiful skin.
This is all smoke and mirrors.
It
Wait, before we get to this next one, we talk about this frequently. The best unsolicited advice from an quote-unquote expert can be found on the pages of social media and TikTok. And you have made it part of your life's work to debunk this.
Yes.
How do you go about doing that?
So people tag me in their posts, and when they do, I take a look at them, and some of these have gone viral. And so, for example, there was one where a guy had a tattoo on his hand, and he said, "This is how you get rid of your tattoo." And he put olive oil and salt on it, rubbed it, and magically the tattoo disappeared.
Stop it.
And this was seen by millions of people. And so these are the types of things I try to debunk, because I don't want people like literally scraping their skin raw trying to rub a tattoo off that's not going to work.
Oh my God. I mean, maybe if you have it from that pack of gum with a zebra on it, perhaps, if it's one of those tattoos. Okay, so we heard of rejuvenate. We've all heard that word. You were just talking to us in the commercial break, and I know it's something that you talk about a lot, just as a professional. Autojuvenate. What does that mean, and how is it different from rejuvenate?
So our bodies contain amazing regenerative abilities to rejuvenate itself. Basically, our bodies have this regenerative abilities, but you have to give it the right tools and the right environment to do so. And if you do that, you can effectively turn back the clock. You can look younger, you can feel younger. I mean, our bodies want to be active, they want to be youthful, they want to be vibrant, but unfortunately with a lot of what we're doing in today's society and what we eat, our activity levels, our environment, it doesn't allow our bodies to really unleash its regenerative abilities, and that's the idea of autojuvenation and the basis of my book.
It's all in us. You've had it all the time, Dorothy. Just click your heels. But it's true, but it is very true.
I love this.
But you do have to make certain changes.
Right,
so,
of course.
You can't drink vodka every day and smoke 20 packs of cigarettes. You've brought some stuff.
Yes. So a couple of things, you don't have to spend tons of money to have, to look young. So one of the things I did was, there's something, this is in my book, it's called the orange peel mask, where you literally just take 3 tablespoons of orange juice, you take a 1/3 cup of plain yogurt, you mix it up together, and then you can apply it to your skin using a brush, just a regular makeup brush. You leave it on for a good 20 minutes or so, let it dry, and then gently rinse it off with some warm water.
I'm not putting it on my face.
I was going to say, are you about to put that?
What is this supposed to do?
So the citric acid and the lactic acid are alpha hydroxy acids, and that will help to exfoliate the skin. And exactly, AHAs. And then the yogurt has healthy fats in it, and that can help to moisturize your skin as well.
Do you yourself do this?
Well, this is one way that people can do it at home. Honestly, I'll do stuff at the office. It's going to be more powerful.
Sure.
Person being the plastic
but this is a very safe, easy way to do it for people who want to.
This was
don't
me
have,
all
let's say, even
pandemic
access
long,
to a doctor.
using whatever was in my pantry
Exactly.
when I couldn't go to the dermatologist.
When you're at home and it's 10 o'clock Eastern Standard and you're watching New York Living, this is what you're doing. You're watching us and then you're putting
I have done that, but I wouldn't say that I do it every night. Ideally, maybe once a week or so, exfoliation is good for your skin.
Beautiful.
I feel like I recognize this guy right here.
Yeah.
Yes.
We've seen
From the
a lot of
TikToks.
variations of this. What is this? Please.
So this
set
is
the
a
record straight.
red light mask, and essentially what you do is you wear it.
Yeah. Turn
Look
ever
at
so
this fella
slightly.
right here. There we
And
go.
you can wear this. And red light therapy, the idea behind it is that the red light that is in this device will actually help to power the mitochondria of your skin cells. The mitochondria are the power, basically, stations of our cells. And as we get older, they produce less energy. And so the idea is that putting a mask like this on, or you can do a handheld device, or there's tabletop devices, the energy from that red light will be transfused to your cells, causing them to basically be energized or essentially more youthful. Once again, it's this idea of autojuvenation, using your body's own
what you have.
regenerative abilities, but giving it the right tools.
Amazing.
Clearly something we can find in your book, Younger for Life. Congratulations.
Yes, thank you.
Tell
Thank
us
It's
you.
out
about it.
now, or it's
Yeah.
officially out today. Today's the day.
It's
It's
out
Pop
today.
Day.
Yes, thank you. It's at all bookstores and all the big box bookstores, but also if you want to go and support your local bookstore, I encourage people to go to bookshop.org. That's another place as well.
Okay.
Amazing.
Fantastic.
Dr. Youn,
Thank you so much.
thank you for being
you.
here. We
This was
appreciate
fun.
you and your wealth of knowledge.
That's right.
Oh, again, our
And
favorite subject.
debunking myths.
Yes,
Yes,
thank you.
I will continue
Not
doing
everybody
that.
on TikTok is a doctor, everyone. Just keep
That's
that in mind. But you can follow this doctor on TikTok at Dr. Youn. And don't forget to grab a copy of Younger for Life wherever books are sold, as he mentioned. And stick around. We will be right back.